It is time to make a little dip today, and this one is packed full with all kinds of ingredients. We're basically going to call it a Vidalia onion bacon peach dip. All right, I know it's a mouthful, and it does take a moment to make, but I've already started the prep process, so we'll be okay. Let's start with the ingredients. In fact, we'll start with the ingredients that are inside my pan right now, which is 1 fresh peach and a Vidalia onion. Now, depends on the size of the Vidalia onion, but go with maybe a small to a medium, but some of those get really big, so you might want to do half a Vidalia onion, but really, basically, maybe a cup there of a chopped up Vidalia onion. But before you put any of that into the pan, you're going to fry yourself up some bacon. And I would suggest 4 to 5 strips because we're going to have bacon in this. We're going to crumble it up. I've already got it done sitting right over there. The reason I've already done the bacon is because you're going to use the bacon grease to saute the onions and the fresh peaches that you had just cut up inside your pan. So I've already got these going here. They are sauteed. They're nice and warm. You can kind of see where I've got some of the left of the bacon down here where a little bit kind of got stuck. That's all right. That's just called flavor right there. But I just wrapped up sauteing these peaches and the onions and cut them up into small pieces. You don't want anything too big. It'll be hard to get on your buttery cracker or whatever cracker it is that you're going to use. So we are done here with the pan. So what we're going to do next is show you the next process here. So we're going to switch things out really quick. We have, of course, cream cheese. I mean, we're talking a dip, right? How can you make a dip without cream cheese? I softened the cream cheese inside my air fryer with the foil still around it so that when I use my spatula, it has no problem. You see there? Look at that. You just have no problem mixing things up. Trust me, you're not going to mix up a block of cream cheese fresh out of the fridge to make a dip out of it. So you've got your cream cheese there. I've got it all kind of spread out along the bottom. And you're going to take now your sauteed onions and your sauteed fresh peaches that you've diced up. 1 peach, 1 Vidalia onion, sauteed in bacon grease, now going into the mixture here. What we're going to add into this, since it's Ron's birthday, we're not using mayonnaise. We're going to use sour cream instead. A good substitute is you can use sour cream. So we're going to put in there roughly about 1 cup of the sour cream. So you've got the sour, you've got the sweet. So look at it there. We're already mingling some flavors, right? And then what we're going to add in here is some white cheddar cheese, not just regular cheddar cheese. This is white cheddar cheese, absolutely delicious. I diced that up myself. If you've been with me in the past when I'm making things, you know I don't really like the prepackaged cheeses because they have that starch on them that can prevent from mixing well or melting well. And that could be a problem because this is actually going to go back into your oven and heat things up. A little more flavor, not a whole lot, but we're going to throw in there a little bit of some smoked paprika right there onto the top. And just for a little bit of your saltiness, we'll throw in maybe about a teaspoon there of some salt. And hey, why not? Let's throw a little heat in there too. I have a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce. So we're going to put just a smidgen of heat in there. Nothing too crazy whatsoever. And maybe for a little bit of crunch, how about some of these pecans that we have here, chopped pecans. So we'll add some of those in. If I can actually get the bag open, which I've torn it open, and I've actually eaten some, so I know the bag can open. There we go. And we'll put in just a little bit there of some chopped pecans. If you want to chop those up even smaller, that will not be a problem. Then, once all is almost said and done here, you've got your ingredients. Don't forget your most important ingredient, in my opinion, that's going to be your bacon that you have fried up. Or I mean, if you want to do the air fryer, that's fine, but keep in mind, you need something grease-wise over here to saute those onions and those peaches, so why not go with the bacon? So just grab those strips of bacon that you've got already fried up and put those right inside. Grab a little bit more here, and since it's been fried, you know it's very, very crispy. Put it right there onto the top, and we'll get a napkin here since I have now some very greasy hands. Once this is all said and done, all your ingredients are in there. Now you just do the whole mixing up process. So now you get in there, make sure everything's mixed up nice and neatly. You're now seeing why it's a really good idea to have that block of cream cheese softened up. You can do it to room temperature. You can sit it out for a while at room temperature if you want. But one of the easy techniques I learned from a friend of mine who has owned restaurants Had the caboose in downtown at one point, had a cafe over on Green River Road at one point. She says, take that block of cream cheese, throw it into the oven. It's probably turned on anyway, right, because you're in the kitchen, and leave it in there at 350 for 5 minutes, whatever, and it is absolutely soft, and it will not cause you any issues. So now all you're going to do is continue to stir, because every so often you'll notice, oh, a little bit of white there, maybe a little bit of cream cheese, maybe a little bit of sour cream, not firmly or totally mixed in. So just continue to mix. But what I would recommend is go to the bottom and pull to the top. Go to the bottom, go around, pull to the top. I don't recommend smash, 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 because guess what you're doing? You're smashing your peaches. Now, they're softened up anyway, so they are going to get somewhat smashed, but of course, and the flavor will stay. But I mean, if you want good presentation, don't do a smash, smash, smash here and ruin your peaches. So now you can see everything is nicely mixed. It's all nice and uniform, and that's when you're going to throw it into a baking dish. I have already made some. I did this yesterday. Got home to go ahead and prep because I knew to have it ready for Ron. Had to do a little bit. Serve it with any kind of cracker you want. I think a Ritz cracker, a buttered cracker will be just fine. And there you go. Oops, almost dropped it. There is, what do we call this here? Your Vidalia onion peach bacon dip. So chock full of flavor. We're going to bowl some of this up. We'll give it to the birthday boy here right after the break.